Hello and welcome to Oweleketv News. I am Antonia Nwokolo. The news headlines. No going back on FAAN relocation to Lagos. 500 million naira will be saved, says Keyamo. NNAMDI KANU'S lawyer raises alarm over alleged assassination plot. On the foreign scene, former Prime Minister of Pakistan and wife sentenced to 14 years in prison. And in sports, Victor OSIMHEN cleared in dope tests. Welcome back. Now the news in details. In a recent development, the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, has reiterated the plans to move the headquarters of the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria from Abuja to Lagos. Despite objections from various quarters, Keyamo asserted his unwavering commitment to the relocation during an appearance on Channels Television. He cited economic and operational considerations as the driving force behind this decision. According to Keyamo, the move would lead to a significant cost savings and enhanced efficiency, as officials currently incur substantial expenses on air tickets for commuting between Lagos and Abuja. Keyamo indicated that top FAAN officials and aviation unions have backed the move, emphasizing the potential benefits for operational effectiveness and resource optimization. In response to questions about the President Bola Tinubu's awareness of the decision, Keyamo asserted, "I take the decision. It's a decision under the purview of a minister." He clarified that only the headquarters of one of the 7 aviation agencies in the country is being moved from Abuja to Lagos. Keyamo pointed out that the lack of provision for principal officers in the 2020 relocation of all aviation agencies' headquarters from Lagos to Abuja by his predecessor, Hadi Sirika, has led to operational challenges. Stressing that FAAN is not yet digitalized, Keyamo highlighted the substantial expenditure of ₹500 million on flight tickets between Lagos and Abuja alone in a year due to daily commuting for document signatures. Ifeanyi Ejiofor, the legal representative for detained IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, has raised alarm over an alleged plot to assassinate him. In a Wednesday evening post, Ejiofor claimed that the conspiracy involves a prominent businessman from the southeast. According to Ejiofor, the plans have been finalized awaiting execution during his visit in and around the east. He identified a kinsman as the chief plotter, asserting that the individual had generously paid the executioners and provided them with necessary weapons. Ejiofor explicitly named Sir Emeka Orakwe Ofo, holding him responsible in the event of any harm befalling him. The lawyer emphasized that he has not committed any offense to warrant such a threat on his life and urged relevant security agencies, the Anambra State government, and the federal government to be on high alert. Concerned about the safety of himself, his family, and colleagues, Ejiofor urged the public to take the threat seriously. He concluded the post by entrusting the situation to the Almighty, expressing confidence that the sinister plans of those behind the threat will be thwarted. Ejiofor's plea has since been shared as a cautionary measure among concerned individuals. The All Progressives Congress and its governorship candidate, Senator Aisha Dahiru Binani, have suffered a legal setback in their attempt to overturn Governor Umar Ahmadu Fintiri's election in Adamawa State. The Supreme Court dismissed Binani's petition in an unanimous judgment delivered by Justice John Iyang Okoro, citing lack of merit, cogent evidence, and substance. Justice Okoro criticized the resident electoral commissioner who declared Binani as the winner, accusing him of criminality and irresponsibility. The court emphasized that only the returning officer appointed by the Independent National Electoral Commission has the authority to declare election results. The court deemed the REC's declaration of Binani and APC as winners illegal, unlawful, and null and void. Justice Okoro stressed that the REC acted beyond its authority and should have testified before the Elections Petitions Tribunal to justify his action. The Supreme Court underscored the inconclusive nature of the March 18 election, followed by a supplementary election. The REC's premature announcement during this period was deemed improper. Justice Okoro warned public officers to adhere to the law in discharge of their duties, emphasizing that actions contrary to the Constitution and Electoral Acts are illegal. Dismissing Binani's petition, the court upheld the findings of the Elections Petitions Tribunal and the Court of Appeal, affirming Governor FINTIRI'S victory. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. A terrifying incident unfolded in Imo State as many individuals were reportedly burnt beyond recognition following an explosion involving a tanker suspected to be used by oil bunkerers. The tragic event occurred on Tuesday at Ndorama Pipeline, located in the OBT rubber estate of Ohaji Egbema local government area. According to an eyewitness in a viral video, suspected vandals attempted to illegally tap oil from the pipeline using a tanker. In the process, a fatal explosion occurred, leaving many of them burnt beyond recognition. The explosion resulted in immense destruction, with some individuals burnt to ashes, and the tanker continuing to blaze. The implications of illegal bunkering were tragically manifested in this incident. Confirming the event, the Imo State Police Public Relations Officer Henry Okoye stated that an investigation team had been deployed to the scene to determine the immediate cause of the explosion and apprehend those involved. Okoye did not disclose the exact number of casualties, indicating that further details will be provided as the investigation progresses. In a continued effort to combat illegal oil activities, the Nigerian Army has raided another illegal refinery in Oyigbo local government area of Rivers State. The operation, led by Major General Jamal Abdulsalam, the General Officer commanding 6th Division of the Nigerian Army, took place on Wednesday. The raid, carried out in response to a tip-off, resulted in the discovery of over 5 million liters of stolen crude oil. The operation targeted vast hectares of rainforest around Obama, Izoma, Komkom in Oyigbo local government area. The GOC revealed that the raid uncovered over 15 boilers and about 9 reservoirs. Initial estimates suggest that the confiscated crude oil reserves for processing exceeded 5 million liters. Yet to be quantified illegally refined products were discovered. Major General Abdulsalam indicated that consultations will be held to determine appropriate actions regarding the facility and the confiscated crude. This operation marks the second raid by the 6th Division Command of the Nigerian Army in 2024, following the discovery of over 3 million liters of stolen crude in a similar operation in Akwa Odagwa Eche local government area 2 weeks prior. The Public Accounts Committee of the House of the Representatives has instructed the Federal Fire Service to refund the sum of 1.48 billion naira to the Federation accounts within a week. This refund is related to COVID-19 intervention funds that the service received or cannot account for. The committee, led by Bamidele Salam, issued the directive after the Federal Fire Service failed to appear at the investigative hearing for the third time. The deputy chairman of the committee, Jeremiah Umar, moved a motion for the refund, emphasizing the importance of accountability and appearance before the committee. He added that the right course of the action was for the service to refund the 1.48 billion naira it received in 2020. The committee issued fresh invitations to defaulting ministries, departments, and agencies of the federal government that have been flagged in audit reports for their handling of COVID-19 intervention funds. Some of the invited MDAs include the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Women Affairs, the National Center for Disease Control, and the Federal Ministry of Health. Salam expressed displeasure with the Federal Fire Service for ignoring 3 summons, stating that the latter group of MDAs had 1 week to appear before the committee or face sanctions. He emphasized that public officers failing to respond to audit queries would face surcharges and possible action from the EFCC or the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission. Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Oweleketv, revealed that the anti-graft agency has traced 7 billion naira suspected to be proceeds of money laundering to a religious organization. He further noted that another religious group was discovered to be laundering money for terrorists. Oweleketv made this disclosure during a one-day dialogue on youth, religion, and the fight against corruption held at the Musa Yar'Adua Center in Abuja. He stated that the 7 billion naira was discovered in the bank accounts of a religious organization during an investigation into a 13 billion naira fraud case. Although Oweleketv did not identify the organization, a source within the EFCC indicated it was a church. The EFCC chairman vowed that the agency would recover the money through legal means despite a restraining order halting the investigation. Oweleketv also revealed that another unnamed religious body was found to be laundering money for a terrorist organization. He emphasized that the EFCC would investigate and probe any individual, including members of the executive, legislative, and judicial arms of government, suspected of committing financial crimes. The chairman, in his 3 months in office, noted that the EFCC had secured 747 convictions, mainly related to cybercrime. The dialogue addressed the involvement of youths in cybercrime and examined how religion could be utilized to reorient them. Up next are stories on the foreign scene after the break.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. On the foreign scene, former Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan and his wife Bushra Bibi have been sentenced to 14 years in prison for illegally profiting from state gifts. This comes just a day after Imran Khan was sentenced to 10 years in prison for leaking classified state documents. The couple was convicted of receiving illegal financial gains from state gifts while in office. The court ordered them to pay a fine of about 1.5 billion rupees and disqualified Khan from holding public office for 10 years. Khan, already serving a 3-year jail term for corruption, claims that the cases against him are politically motivated. The judgment is expected to further impact Imran Khan's political career and his party, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, as he is barred from future political work. His lawyers have indicated that they will appeal the decision to Pakistan's High Court. Imran Khan has been in detention since August 2023 when he was arrested. His wife Bushra Bibi, who had been out on remand, surrendered and has been placed under house arrest. In entertainment, in a recent statement from Dr. Busola Tejumola, the executive head of content and West African channels at MultiChoice, anticipation rises for the upcoming love saga CHETA, the 130-episode series slated to premiere on February 12 exclusively on Showmax. It promises to lead viewers through a rollercoaster of emotions. Tejumola enthusiastically described CHETA as a beautiful love story that unfolds amidst the backdrop of political intrigue, spiritual interference, and memory manipulation. The series revolves around the extraordinary love between Adanna and Nnanna, who navigate a world filled with escalating tensions between the kingdoms of Mberi and Ajani. The cast, featuring rising talents like Oluchi Amadjoyi and Kingsley Nwachukwu, portraying the lead characters, has been praised for their outstanding performances. Tejumola expressed pride in the series, emphasizing the compelling storyline and top-notch production that promises to captivate viewers. And in sports, Nigerian Super Eagles striker Victor OSIMHEN has been cleared alongside teammates William Trust Ekong and Moses Simon following multiple dope tests conducted by the Confederation of African Football at the ongoing African Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast. Nigerian fans have hailed OSIMHEN for his fitness and unending energy, expressing confidence that he would pass the dope test. OSIMHEN has been in exceptional form during the AFCON tournament, scoring goals and contributing to the team's success. His energetic performances have earned him praise from fans and experts alike. The Napoli striker scored the opening goal for the Super Eagles in the tournament and played key roles in various matches. Fans on social media have commended his physical fitness and work rate on the pitch. OSIMHEN is expected to lead the line for Nigeria when they face Angola in the quarterfinals of the AFCON tournament on Friday. And just before we go, here's a recap of the headlines. No going back on FAAN relocation to Lagos. 500 million naira will be saved, says Keyamo. NNAMDI KANU'S lawyer raises alarm over alleged assassination plot. On the foreign scene, former Prime Minister of Pakistan and his wife sentenced to 14 years in prison. And in sports, Victor OSIMHEN cleared in dope tests. And that's the package on our news bulletin. Kindly follow us on all our social media platforms at Oweleketv. Our website is www.oweleke.tv. I am Antonia Nwokolo. Thank you for watching.